Yes, Deimos is a huge problem, but the police have him in custody. And if there's any justice at all, he'll be back behind bars for another 30 years. But either way, we have to make sure our plans are in order.
Oh, what the hell are you doing up here? I heard you were being held on kidnapping charges.
I'm out on bail.
How the hell did you get bail?
You know, I really appreciate the American justice system. Apparently, I'm innocent until I'm proven guilty.
Well, that will be next on everyone's to-do list.
You know, as an officer of the court, I believe you're supposed to remain impartial.
As an officer of the court, I'm telling you, you damn well better not try to leave town.
And why would I do that? Everyone I care about is right here in Salem.
Recognizes.
Oh, thank God.
Thanks to my friend, the whole landing strip was deserted. I think anybody in Salem knows we're back, so far so good.
Now for the hard part. I have to get to Brady. He's surrounded by his family and friends, all who know me.
Listen, I know I can't talk you out of it, but please be careful. Because if anyone sees you, you can be arrested.
I know. I'm not scared. I know that this is the right thing to do. I have to see Brady. Even if it's only to say goodbye. You said you needed me to do something. No one can know we're here?
She's all changed.
What is she doing here? You didn't. No.
Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Honestly, why would I even think of leaving Salem?
To avoid being convicted of kidnapping and sentenced to 20 or 30 years in Statesville?
Yeah, well, I'm not concerned about that. Those charges are going to be dropped eventually, I'm sure of it. But until then, I'm going to stay right here. Now, as my lawyer just argued, quite effectively, I might add, I'm certainly not a flight risk. I have ties to the community. I have a business to run. So until that time, I'm going to stay here and enjoy quality time with my family. Bask in their unending love.
You know, you dodged a lot of bullets. But sooner or later, you will slip up.
Oh, believe me, from this point forward, I plan on being extra specially careful.
When you finally do pay for all the things you've done, there will be dancing in the streets.
You know, I'm really sorry for you because you're going to be disappointed. Now I know that you and everyone else in this two-bit town wishes that I would just roll over and die.
You know, actually, I wish you would roll over and be dead.
Well, that's just not going to happen.
This is wrong. This is just so wrong.
Honey, they can't post that unless Brady had asked for it.
Oh, I'm not gonna let this happen. What the hell's this doing on my son's door?
John, I'm sorry.
I am his father. I am the next of kin. Why wasn't I asked about this?
John, I called you I did not want you to find out about this like that.
What the hell difference does it make how I found out?
Come, let's talk in my
I'm not
office.
going to anybody's office here. He is, he's my son. He's got a boy. He's got a little boy.
John. Honey, you've got to calm down. And right now, it's important that you listen.
No, it's important that she listens to me, damn it.
The hospital cannot do this against Brady's wishes. And they can't post a DNR unless it's authorized by the patient, or at least the patient's designate. That is exactly right. When your son realized his body wasn't accepting the donor heart, he had legal paperwork drawn up.
He wouldn't do that. He is a fighter.
I think he did it because he loves you. He loves his family. He didn't want to put you in the position of having to decide when to turn off his life support. John, Brady doesn't want to live like this. He wouldn't even think of this as living at all.
It's a baby. Look at this.
John,
Get your ass down to the hospital right now.
You brought Nicole back here? I thought you were going to take her somewhere where she couldn't be found.
Okay, look, I had to come back. For Brady, I needed to see Brady again, and he needs to see Holly. Look, when we were in Canada for that... Jennifer, we are his family now.
Nicole, I am sorry. I really am, but you have to understand that everybody is at the hospital. If you go there, you will be arrested. And you'll be arrested too.
Okay, fine, he doesn't have to go, but I do. And what you don't know is Brady loves Holly. We were a family for that short time when we were in Canada, and Brady is the only father that she has ever known. And they bonded so completely, so maybe, if he sees her, if maybe he'll hang on.
Nicole, he is unconscious. He's not going to know that you're there.
Then we'll say goodbye.
You can't change your mind. I tried. Which means I have to help her. I have to.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I don't want to get you in any kind of trouble, but listen, you work there. You know all the entrances, all the exits, all the hideaways, and all we want is... Listen, can you help us, please?
Premieres tonight.
What the hell?
Chloe, what a pleasant surprise. And may I add, you're looking quite beautiful today.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you in jail?
Well, I was, briefly, but now I'm out on bail. What a glorious morning, isn't it?
Well, you better enjoy it. Because when they put you away, it'll be for a very long time. What is it, like 20 years kidnapping?
Wow, that is quite a buzzkill. But there is one small detail. Someone has to actually prove that I did such a thing. And I'm pretty confident that's not going to happen.
How dare you? Because of you, I may never see Holly again. Because of you, Brady is dying. Prison would be too good for you. You deserve to go to hell.
Yeah, and you really shouldn't rush to judgment, Chloe. I was simply trying to rescue Holly and Nicole from Xander. You do remember that you asked for my help, don't you? So I helped. The way I see it, you and I are a team.
The hell we are. I made a mistake asking for your help because I was desperate. But I see that I made a deal with the devil himself. You know, when you did find Nicole again, how could you let her get away from you? I mean, I would understand why she would run away from you because she hates you as much as I hate you. You cost me my child.
All right, wait a second. Did I hear that right? Did you say your child?
I don't need to prove to you that Holly belongs with me. You don't care about anyone or anything but yourself. I will never forgive you for what you've done. And I will do everything in my power to make sure that you go back to prison where you belong.
Well, it's nice to see that you have goals. But that is not going to happen.
All right, Justin, on his way. I'm gonna go wait in Brady's room.
No, John, don't. Don't. You're too upset. That won't be good for Brady. I know. Why don't we sit in the waiting room and we'll wait for Justin and we'll see what Brady had to say and what he wants.
Yeah, right. Because this is giving up, and Brady doesn't give up.
I know that. But I think he's made it very clear that he doesn't want to be kept alive with artificial health.
Doc, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I didn't do everything in my power to keep him alive. There's got to be hope. There's got to be hope. What happens if another heart becomes available?
John, I've been working on just that. And I still have a few more calls to make, but I've got to be honest with you. The likelihood of that is almost non-existent. What we need now is a miracle.
Jen, please.
Jennifer, I didn't know that Eric was going to call you. Okay, and you can't drag her into this. You can't ask her, of all people, to help me after everything I've done to her. Jennifer, I'm sorry, but can you just please wait till after I see Brady to tell anyone I was here?
I think I remember the two of us putting our past behind us. Listen, I know that there are no secret exits or entrances to the hospital, so I'm not sure what I could tell you that would help.
Just
This is the thing. I need to be with you. I need to go with you because you need someone that knows shifts and schedules and that can keep a close eye and just tell you when the coast is clear.
Jen,
You know?
would you do that?
Yes, I would do that because I love Brady. And I'm a mom and I have 2 kids that I would die for. And I know what Holly means to you. And I know the risk that you are taking to see Brady. So you got Nicole here. Do you have a way to get her out of here again?
Yeah, I have a plane on standby.
Okay, so all I need to do is get the 2 of you in and out of the hospital without anyone ever knowing you were there.
Wait, you're not going with us. This is not... I'm not getting you into trouble.
Are you kidding me? My grandmother broke your dad out of jail and she skated on it.
It's the reason why I liked you.
Jennifer, thank you. Don't thank me now. We gotta go. We gotta get going. Come on.
The nurse said you were in here.
What the hell were you thinking, Justin? How could you let him sign
John,
something
no.
like that? What are you doing?
John. I talked to Brady. I really talked to Brady. I played the devil's advocate. I made sure that he thought about this from every possible angle. I did. And he had. I swear, he had.
We know you did.
This was not a quick decision on his part. I mean, we spent a great deal of time going over the details of exactly what he wanted. John, I have 4 sons of my own. I took this very seriously.
Go on.
I urged him to appoint an agent, and I suggested you, of course. And if you weren't here, Victor, or Marlena, Eric, I even offered to do it myself. I said, pick someone to carry out your wishes. And he said no. He was adamant.
I'm sure he didn't want to burden anybody.
Do you want me to go on? He was very clear. He said if he stopped being able to breathe on his own, he did not want to be kept alive through artificial means. And 2, he didn't want anyone to revive him. He didn't want to be a burden. He knew death was most likely inevitable, and he didn't want this to be a long, drawn-out nightmare. John, signing that paper was an act of love. He loved you very much.
Loves. He loves us very much. That's brilliant.
Yes. He made me write it all down. And I did. And I delivered it to the hospital this morning. Make sure the staff was aware when they changed shifts. John, you should be so proud of your son. He is an amazing man.
I need to go see him.
I'll come with you.
No, sweetheart, it's okay. Need to see him alone.
Brady. I want to cry every time I think about how sweet you were the last time that I saw you. I said that I was sorry for causing all of this. And anyone else would have probably spit in my face, but you forgave me. Like you always do. I just wanted Holly back with me. And I knew that you understood because you have Tate. But now, more than anything, I just want you to wake up. Okay? I want Tate to have his daddy around. And to teach him to play baseball. And to teach him to grow up, to become a man like you.
Get out of here.
John.
No. You're the reason that he's lying there in that bed. You just went after Nicole and he got shot because you wouldn't give an inch.
I was just trying to protect my
Just
babe.
go. Just get out.
Babe had the decency to warn me that you'd be showing up.
Hello, Maggie?
So did you just think you were going to breeze in here thinking that what, we'd all pick up where we left off?
I don't see why not.
You know what? I am almost as angry at you as I am at myself. I stood right there, and I thank you for trying to save Brady and Nicole, and you lied through your teeth, and I bought it. I bought it. I spent months in a wheelchair because of you. Victor is a guest in his own home because of you. Xander terrorized Nicole, shot Brady because you told him to. And now Brady is going to die because of you.
Maggie, that is simply not true. The reason I'm out on bail right now is because there was no evidence I did any of that.
Oh, no, there never is any proof of the horrible things that you do to people. But I don't need proof to know that you aren't worthy. You aren't worthy to kiss the bottom of Brady's shoe.
All right, you know what? I really am sorry for what's happening to Brady. And I know that you love him very much, so I understand that you're distraught. But Maggie, you're wrong. Look at the facts. The second I found out about Nicole, where she was, what did I do? I took off to try and save her from Xander.
Xander was supposed to be dead. You were the only one on the pier at the time. You said you killed him.
I had every reason to believe that I had.
Liar! You let him go. And you had him kidnap Nicole.
No. I tried to save her.
Oh, so you could take her and Holly to God knows where? No, you want to own her because you don't love her. You want to possess her because you don't have a clue what love is all about. I lived my life, my sober life, clinging to the ideal that everyone gets another chance, that people can change, they have value, that people have good in them. But you, inside you, there's nothing but a black hole. Victor, Brady, Philip, Sonny, Justin. Oh, they're all so very different from each other. They're complicated, they're contradictory, they're individual, they're unique. But they are all Kyriakises. And they're all men. You are neither.
Yeah, listen, can I speak to you privately about Brady's family?
Oh, sure.
It's okay. We gotta get out of here. Okay, you know, the only place for me to go is the ladies' room, so why don't you just stay around here and I will get her fed and changed and wait for her to settle down. Shh, it's okay, sweetie. And I'll go in and see Brady. I just wanted to tell Brady that
I said, get out.
Just do it. He's going through enough without having to deal with you.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand. You have Tate, you got your boy. You can't just give up. It's too soon, son. It's too soon.
Would you like a drink, Maggie? Oh, I'm sorry, that's right. You don't drink. You don't have vices. You don't have faults.
I never said that. That's not true.
And yet you feel so very comfortable passing judgment. To Maggie Kyriakis, nee Horton, Salem's very own moral sheriff. My brother, he let me rot in a Greek prison for 30 years of my life for a murder he knew I didn't commit. But he's the man, right? He's the Kyriakis, and I'm not. But let me tell you something, Maggie. I don't accept that verdict. At least I was man enough to forgive my brother for what he did to me.
After you put me in a wheelchair, and you took everything from him. And now Brady is dying because of you. And I'll never see my granddaughter again because of you. I mean, you claim you want family, but you've driven them all away.
Please, please, spare me.
I won't. Because you say you forgave Victor? Huh. No, I think you saw all of this and you knew you couldn't be the head of Titan without him. Broke, homeless. Victor still had power. He was Kyriakis. He was Titan. And you knew you couldn't take it away from him if he had to give it to you. So that is why you forgave him.
Wow. Well, you just have me all figured out, don't you?
Yeah, well, Victor's at the hospital with the rest of his family, waiting for his grandson to die. I'm going to tell him that you are to blame for that. I'm going to tell him you need to be removed from Titan and from the family. And you and I both know he can do it.
Is there any change?
We're going to the chapel.
I'm so sorry. John and Arlene are going to the chapel, so Brady's room is empty. Where's Nicole?
Oh, like she started to cry, so Nicole took her to the ladies' room to change her.
I can take care of
No, she wants the three of them to be together one last time. She said this was all my fault. She's right. Listen, I need to go in and see him.
All right, I'll stand guard.
All right, just stay here, okay? I'll be right back.
The day just keeps getting better and better.
And how's Brady doing?
Skip the performance, okay? I know you don't give a damn.
Of course I do. He's family.
Yes he is. But you're not.
I'm about to get my feelings hurt. Seems like no one has anything nice to say about me these days. So I'll tell you what. Now that I'm back on the job, my first order of business will be to restore Titan morale. What do you think about a company picnic, huh?
Oh, there's going to be a celebration of some kind. When the news hit that Titan CEO was in jail for kidnapping, the Titan board called an emergency meeting this morning. Actually, Victor called it. Victor ran it. And the upshot? You're out on your ass. Permanently. And by the way, it was a unanimous vote. Need help packing?
I love you, bro. Always have and always will. If you can hear me, just try to pull through. I pray you do. miss you.
Hey, honey, is Holly okay? Yeah, she just needed to be changed. All right, well, Eric's in there now, so you can go on in and I'll stay out here and keep watch, but you don't have very long. Jennifer, thank you for everything you've done for me. For us. Just go. Go.
I'm sorry that I lost it on there earlier. I just want you to know that I wasn't angry at you.
Oh, I know. You don't have to apologize. Not to me, not for anything.
Because if I didn't have you by my side...
But you did. Always, I will always be here.
He's such a good man.
He reminds me of you. He's kind, he's generous, he's got that quirky sense of humor.
He gets his kindness from Isabella.
And from you.
I don't know about that.
I know he gets his fighting spirit from you.
Maybe. But this is too much. First the heart transplant, and this, it's just too much. And it's wrong. It's just so out of order. He's my son. How does a parent just quit on their child?
I don't know how to do that. All I do know is how much I love you right now.
I love you too, Tom. You know, when we were in the chapel, you know what I was praying for?
I think I do. Same thing I was praying. Just a little miracle.
Is everything okay?
Fine. Jennifer is outside.
I'll leave you to him.
If you think I'm going to pack up my tent and slink away, you have another thing coming.
Well, I don't know about a tent, but you need to get out of this house.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my house. I own it.
No, actually, you don't. You put the house under the company name. You're as bad at business as you are at interpersonal relationships.
Wow. What a smug son of a bitch you are.
You've been taken down, Deimos. You've been hoisted on your own petard. Sonny Kiriakis is the new CEO of Titan Industries.
Wow. Now that is very funny. And it's also going to end up in tears because your son doesn't have what it takes.
Well, after your reign, the bar has been set remarkably low. And I realize that it may be humiliating for you to pack up with the servants watching. So if you want us to send you your things, we're more than happy to. Or you could just throw it off the pier and hope that it miraculously resurfaces like Xander did.
No, you know what? It's all right. I'll leave. But this isn't over. I'm going to fight you, all of you. And I'm going to win.
I need to talk to you.
I need to see my patient.
No, wait. Please. Hey, I'm sorry. Oh.
Eric, what are you doing here?
Brady. Please don't leave us. Molly and I can't live without you, Brady.